Welcome back to the Hennisphere, everybody, and welcome back to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. You can see a huge white tent in the background there here at Picnic Grove because Roller Coaster Rodeo is in full effect. It started this morning, Friday, June 6th, and it goes all the way through Sunday, June 8th. And I have some more details on that. But as far as itinerary for today inside the park, I want to get a POV of Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster. I also want to go back to Sangerfest Hall and show off more of the menu items so that you know what's on the meal plan and what is a snack and then what is not on the meal plan or a snack. And besides that, I also want to get a ride on Joker and maybe a ride on Daredevil Dive. And lastly, Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger. I think a POV on that would be awesome. But let's go in and see how the crowds are and what's open and what's not. I'm gonna keep showing off this tape until someone comes and removes it. Come on, Six Flags. It's the third week in a row. I know the train is about to cut me off as I'm talking. It always seems to happen in every video. The train blows its whistle right when I'm trying to talk. But anyway, Roller Coaster Rodeo has a lot of fascinating details. I went over a lot of the itinerary in last week's video, but some things that I forgot, besides the lift walks, there's the train. There's also a full park ERT on Saturday night. I believe it's from 9:30 p.m. to midnight. You have the whole park to yourself if you signed up for that event. And then there's also a Poltergeist Spaghetti Bowl tour. You can walk on the ground of Poltergeist all around the track. Like, you can literally touch the track and sit on it if you wanted to. And then they'll do test runs with people outside of the restricted area. Really, really cool. And then they'll also be doing a Superman walkthrough of the area where the train runs. So you can get really close to the track. It's not quite like a restricted area, but still really cool. And then the final thing that they do is they'll let you walk right up there, all around Rattler and Superman on the quarry wall. And people always get the best views from that quarry wall. So I can't wait to see everyone on Instagram and YouTube posting all about that stuff after it happens tomorrow. Anyway, here's some of the stuff at Sangerfest Hall. You can see those chicken tenders. They're so good. They're better than anywhere else in the park. Pork loin is on the meal plan. The pizza, it's on the meal plan. However, you don't get sides with that. They'll give you the breadsticks without telling you. They just come with it, but you can't get the normal sides that come with the other meals. They also have a bratwurst sausage and then raised beef with spetzel. Never heard of that, but let's go in and look at the full menu. One thing I see on the menu is a 3 sides platter. So there's all the drink options. You can see right there, 3 side platter. And then there's the sides. Extra sides are not on the meal plan. All right, so I got the same thing as last time, and honestly, the portions of chicken are not as good. Apples, pretty much the same. And yeah, to put a bow on it, all of the entrees and sides are on the meal plan. And you can get 3 sides as your whole meal if you want, and that counts as one meal. And the only thing that are as a snack is dessert. So the parfaits and the cake slices and whatnot. That's it. If you want an extra side, that is not covered on the dining plan at all as a meal or snack. So yeah, really good stuff. Well, the tape is still here. Yeah, still here. So in Sangerfest, there is an area that's blocked off where you're not allowed to like see the construction that's happening, but I went ahead and peeked around the corner of it, and sure enough, there were a bunch of new tables and chairs, and that is what they mean by furniture upgrades coming soon. They're gonna put little square tables everywhere, get rid of the big benches because I know they're bulky and people don't like sitting on stools like that. They would prefer a chair with a back. So that's what's coming to Sangerfest. It looks like they have a bunch more to unbox, and then they need to place them all around the entire seating area. But it shouldn't be too much longer because it looks like they have everything in. Now, I'm gonna get my POV of Wonder Woman. I just hope the line isn't too long. This is so crazy, there's no line. like in the station, there's nobody there. It looks like it's a walk-on. I don't think I've ever been here when Wonder Woman is a walk-on. There's always been a line down the stairs and like all the way back to here. Yeah. No go down. Just got off Wonder Woman. That was an excellent ride, but I noticed something interesting. Look at this red perimeter right here. There's a circle. I don't know if people are gonna stand in there or stand on the outside. I would assume the outside. But over here, there's even more of these stanchions. And that must be for the, I forget what they call it. It's like the up close walk with a Superman Krypton coaster. There's more over here. So I think that's for like out of bounds area where they don't want people to walk. That's my best guess. But people are gonna be walking all around the corkscrews and whatnot in here for Roller Coaster Rodeo tomorrow. So the park doesn't have too many people in it today, and because of it, some places like this are closed. This is the Blue Snowman on the way past Rockville High into the boardwalk. That is closed. I believe the boardwalk just opened about 25 minutes ago at 1 p.m. So I'm gonna go check out what's open and closed in here. I assume everything except Wave Runner should be open, but I found out something this morning when I was reading up on the investors meeting for Six Flags and the Legacy Cedar Fair parks as well, and they said there are actually 6 parks that they are designating as the priority. And in the state of Texas, I thought it was just over Texas. It's actually this park and over Texas. So the parks with the priority, as you can imagine, Great Adventure and Magic Mountain are on that list. Great America and Six Flags Over Georgia are the other parks on the list. So there's the 6. And it makes sense because those are the biggest markets in the United States. So they feel like all of those parks should be making a lot of money. And they want to double the attendance at Six Flags Magic Mountain, which is hard to believe. Double the attendance? Like, does that mean the park was doing horrible? I don't know. I take it to mean that park just has a lot of wasted potential. That's insane, because it used to be talked about in the same breath as Cedar Point for many, many years. So we will see what happens. Also, Fat Burger has been here for a couple years, and I have never actually ate there. So maybe another time I'll come back and eat here. I actually don't know if it's on the meal plan. So I did look at the menu over at Fat Burger, and those menu items are on the meal plan, but I noticed the games with all the fishes in there, as well as this game right here, and the store behind me are actually closed. Like, you could see the deadbolt is on the door right here. And yeah, that's not opening today. Fright Fest Emporium. Usually it's open and they've had a freestyle Coke machine in there for you to get drink refills. So this is the most dead I have seen the park all year. Granted, I've only been here about 5 or 6 times. But when I was here last Friday, there was a lot more happening. And same with the Saturday 2 weeks ago. Over here in Rockville, they have an icy station coming soon, apparently. I see the registers on under there. I don't know if you can see it. There's some red lights. But across the way, look at the vertical walls are up as the park president goes by. And remember last week, there was no vertical construction at all right here. It was just the white tubes sticking out of the ground. Wow, well, this is cool. You can see right through there. They're gonna build some sort of, I'm assuming, quick service restaurant, because they had hot dogs here before. That's what I remember. Very, very cool. This is coming along fast. They might be open within the next, I don't know, month. All right, let's give Joker Carnival Chaos a try. We'll go through the fun house first. I don't think I'll film in there though, but I'll give y'all a POV of this giant discovery. It's the fastest ride in the park. Oh, we're gonna be looking down. Woo! Oh my God. So there is another bit of construction right here by Johnny Rockets. There's Johnny Rockets. Don't know what they're building. I would assume it's something for drinks, though. I could be wrong. There's another view of it. Nothing much. Well, I have an update on the alcohol stand that was right over here. They put up a bunch of wood fencing right here, and now they are constructing something from scratch, it looks like. They have a nice pad there. Again, those white pipes sticking out of the ground. Must be plumbing or electrical. And it looks like they're gonna go vertical, probably within the next couple of days. They've got a bunch of stone over here, along with some drinks. Yeah, they dug all this up within the last week, and it looks like they poured new concrete. So I don't know what this is gonna be, but it's either gonna be something for drinks or something that connects the queue of Superman to this area. But I doubt that, because I think they like having it go through the gift shop. And now time for the Lone Star Lils construction on the water fountain features. We can see a lot of excess pieces right here on pallets. It looks like they are wrapping up what they were working on, because this little shed appears to be finished other than the door. Maybe some steps are gonna go out here, not sure. But they do have a Star-Spangled Banner looking overlay on the outside there, some fabric. And I see a ratchet strap right there. Looks like they are finished with the exterior of that more than likely, and they are going to use this new stuff for their 4th of July spectacular. And who knows, maybe tomorrow and every Saturday going forward for Summerbration, they might be using some new enhancements right here for those shows. This just gives you a better idea of what kind of water features they have in there. They have hundreds and hundreds of nozzles, just like Disney World or Disneyland. They have a lot of these there in front of Incredicoaster. And I see water dripping over here. Very interesting. So maybe that has something to do with the ratchet straps. Maybe they're trying to keep all the water in by pulling everything really tight, since it was new construction. Oh wow, the wind is really picking up too. interesting. We'll go look at the other side. Here's that other side. Look at all that. So much cool stuff. There's some steps there, cinder blocks, but nothing else other than that. Just some damaged stuff. I think they're gonna throw that away. And on the backside here, they do not have the red, white, and blue festive stuff. But there's that row of more pyrotechnics and whatnot. I believe these taller things right here spin, and there's kind of like a stream of sparks that come off of them. And then the other stuff, I believe these in front are flamethrowers. Pretty awesome. Line is very short for Cliffhanger, so I'm gonna do it now. It says it's operating at limited capacity. I think that's because it might be one train today, but I looked at the line. There was almost no line. Okay, this line was longer than I thought.
My army of creatures need you to turn into
Lone Star Lils, I did not know you were under construction as well. They got a whole bunch of woodwork going on with active construction. I don't know if all of that is going to stay on the stage or if they're gonna move some of those things elsewhere, but if it's staying on the stage, I have no idea what that is for. That was a great ride on Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger. Even though it was running one train, the line wasn't too bad, but I forgot something else with Roller Coaster Rodeo happening right in here. There's a Conjuring maze walkthrough. You get to see the Fright Fest maze, I'm assuming with lights on for Roller Coaster Rodeo. So instead of Daredevil Dive, let's do Iron Rattler, which is running 2 trains, so there shouldn't be a line. Well, it's 35 minutes later. Daredevil Dive is still closed, so sorry to say I'm not going to get on that ride today, but I did get on Iron Rattler and Roadrunner Express in the back row on both of them, and Roadrunner Express was really rough in the back. I don't remember it being that rough, but yeah, that's a family coaster. All right, guys, I have filmed enough for today, so I'm gonna sign off from here at arguably the best ride in the park. Pirates of the Deep Sea. I just went on it for the first time in over a year, and holy moly, they have added more stuff to that ride. It's insane. All the set pieces, all the jump scares, it actually made me scream. Like, legitimately, that's the first time that ride has ever made me scream from jump scares that I could not see coming. And I'm wearing sunglasses all day, so of course I go in there and it's like super dark. And I'm just blown away by the improvements they've made to that ride over the last couple of years since it became Pirates of the Deep Sea. It is amazing, and I encourage everyone, if they're too hot or they're just bored here in the park and they want to kill some time, please go ride that. even if it has like a 20-minute wait, it's still worth it because the queue is magnificent. There's nothing in this park quite like that one. I think Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger comes close, but overall I prefer Pirates of the Deep Sea. Anyway, that's gonna do it from Six Flags Fiesta Texas. I hope you enjoyed all of the construction updates and the ride POVs. There's gonna be more coming soon. There's gonna be more parks eventually that I'll be going to and filming it at. And there will also be more updates on the food because those places here keep changing the menu and they're so good. There goes Joker. Yeah, anyway, guys, thank you so much for all the support on TikTok, especially with my Roadrunner Express video getting 250,000 views. We are at just over 1,300 followers on TikTok. So please head over there, look at my stuff. If you like it, give me a follow because I'm posting every day. Anyway, guys, that was another day in the Hennisphere.